so far. Is there a rest for the weary soul?
One of my favorite things to do in life is scuba diving. For those of you who've experienced it, you know there's nothing quite like it. It's like visiting another planet. The ocean is an awesome place of wonder, intrigue, beauty, creativity, and surprise. The fingerprints of an intelligent designer are clearly seen. But sometimes the ocean can be a hostile place, not only for visitors like us, but also for its aquatic inhabitants. Just the other day, we're heading out on a 3-hour scuba tour in the beautiful island of Bermuda. We're about 5 minutes into our trip when we spotted a loggerhead turtle caught in a fishing net. It was desperately trying to free itself. Who knows how long it had been struggling. But by the time we got to it, it was extremely exhausted and surely would have died. When we first tried to help it, it was afraid and it tried to resist us. It probably thought we came to do it harm. We had to hold it down to stop it from injuring itself more in the net. But after cutting the net with a knife, we let it free. But the turtle was so weakened by the struggle that it didn't have the strength to swim on. And friends, the lesson I was reminded of from that experience was far more valuable than the money I paid to go scuba diving that day. You see, just like the loggerhead turtle, humanity has been caught in the net of sin. We have been wrapped and trapped by the folly of our own selfish ways. And no matter how hard we try, we are powerless to free or save ourselves. And it seems like the harder we fight, the more entangled we become and the weaker we get. Perhaps you find yourself in that same situation, fighting an addiction that has consumed your life. Maybe you're burdened with the guilt and shame of the mistakes of your past. Maybe you're struggling with your relationships with your family, your spouse, your children, troubled with worries and fears for the future. Everything seems so uncertain and you're not sure how you're going to make it through. You're wrapped up in the net of sin and you feel like you're going to drown. And you're so weak. You feel like you can't even keep your head above the water and you feel like giving up. But friends, there's a revelation of hope. The Bible says, "Mine eyes are ever toward the Lord, and He shall pluck my feet out of the net." You see, the glorious good news of the gospel is that Jesus has come to our rescue. He's not passed us by in callous indifference. He has seen us in our struggle for life, and He has come to bring help and relief. He has come to pluck our feet out of the net of sin. And if we will but trust our plight to Him, He will, by the knife of His holy word, cut us loose from our bondage. For the same God that created light and life by the power of His spoken word can also create light and life and liberty in our lives by the power of His written word. You see, the turtle was set free, but it still would have drowned because of its weakness. It desperately needed rest. And so as we laid it on its back, my friend Josh held and supported its head in his own hands. As an aspiring marine biologist, Josh told me that the sea turtle doesn't have the muscle mass to support its own head if it's out of the water and on its back. And as Josh held the head of the turtle in his hands, to me it was a glimpse of how God frees us and holds us in His hands when we've lost all strength to live and move on. The Bible says, "But you, O Lord, are a shield about me, my glory and the lifter of my head." My friend, have you lost your strength today? Do you feel down and out? Are you entangled in a sinful situation and you don't know how to get free? Well, if so, I want to challenge you to take courage and trust in Jesus. For He is the great burden bearer, the sorrow soother, the head lifter, the sin cleanser, the undefeated emancipator, and the net breaker. Don't resist or fight against His help. He has not come to harm us, but He's come to help us and to save us. And He's come to give us life. Let God free you and hold you today. For if the Son of Man shall make you free, you shall be free indeed.